This is a demonstration of Virtualisr. It's a tool, it's a standalone executable that's used to convert MSIs and scripts into AppV 4.6 and AppV 5 formats. As a prerequisite to the tool, you will need Oracle VirtualBox installed locally. So I've got it installed here, and I've got a couple of virtual machines that I've created directly in VirtualBox from ISOs, a Windows 7 64-bit and a 32-bit one. And I've also got a virtual machine that I've imported from VMware Workstation, so I can import it from there and I can create my own custom snapshots in Oracle VirtualBox. If I launch the Virtualisr executable, this is the interface we have. At the top we can input our license key or unique license key and get the status and see how many conversions we've got remaining. We can then straight away go and import our source that we want to convert. So mine's all sitting in a folder on the root of C, and it's called to convert. I can import that. You can see just underneath the import button that we've got an import folder depth. Now if I just want to import files directly in this to convert folder, I would set that import folder depth to 0. If I want to recurse through one subfolder depth, I'll set it to 1, or 2 subfolder depths, I'll set it to 2, and so on. We do this just in case you're importing some uncompressed installation source, and you know it could go on searching subdirectories for quite a while if you're not careful. So by default we just set that to 2. In this example, we can filter out any executables. It finds any command files, any batch files, any VB script files, and we're left with just the MSIs for this example that we're going to convert. We can use the checkboxes at the top to check all of the entries. In this example, let's just apply one or many transforms for Orca. The package name, we can obviously specify a new package name as well. We'll call it Orca example, and by default this name is generated from the name of the transform. If there isn't a transform, it uses the name of an MSI, and obviously if it's a scripted install, it will use the name of the script as well. The primary virtual application directory, by default again it sets it to Q drive. You can see if we change it to Y drive we can do it quickly like so. We'll change it back to Q drive in this example, because that's what we have on the virtual machines we're going to use. We can try and force the installation to the mount folder to Q Orca _ transform 1 by checking this box, or we can leave it to install to a VFS location by unchecking the box. We can set the primary virtual application for AppV 5. By default this is system drive, which is going to default to C drive, and again the name of that is going to be the name that we've generated from the transform name as well. There are various options here. We can check this box to override the AppV 5 primary virtual application directory. What that will do is it will attempt to set the PVAD to the actual installer of the application. If we want to convert it to AppV 4.6, we can check this box. If we want to also convert it to AppV 5, we can check this box. We won't for this example, just for speed. And the endbox PSR is problem step recorder, so we can use this for discovery as well. If we click this PSR checkbox, it will actually launch the virtual session, and it will wait for us to double click the MSI or the install script, and it will take screenshots as we do that. We can set full load, whether we want it to be full load or not. In this example we'll say no. We can specify AppV 4.6 templates or AppV 5 templates if we're going to convert to AppV 5. The virtual machine drop down list, we can see it's automatically populated from what was in Oracle VirtualBox. So in this example we'll perform our sequence on Windows 7 x64. The good thing is we can have as many snapshots as we want, so we can have 4.6 service part 1, 2, 3, maybe for different clients. Same goes for AppV 5. So for the AppV 4.6 snapshot we're going to sequence it on 4.6 service part 3, and we need to specify the login credentials for the virtual machine. Once we've done that, we can click virtualize, and in the background a virtual machine will launch. Like so, and the automated conversion process will then commence. When the conversion process is complete, it automatically loads a report, HTML report. It will contain a link to the package that you can click, and it will open up the package folder. Inside the package folder will be, if you recorded a problem step recorder, this is where the problem step recorder and the screenshots and instructions will be. In this example, this is where it's generated the output of the MSI installation, so you can just double check that to make sure everything looks kosher. And in the package folder is obviously the AppV 4.6 package. If we'd have made some AppV5 conversions, you'll see there's obviously a folder called Virtualisr AV5, and in here would have been the AppV5 conversions as well. If we look in the conversion folder as well, you can see there's a Virtualisr log file, and in here it will tell us the status. It's real time, so when the virtual machine launches, when the installation commences, it's all real time logs so that we can see the progress of our conversion process. I think that brings us to the end of the demonstration. Thank you.